Hey Steve, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Alex?
Good. Just I'm wondering your thoughts on Kyle Pitts, and he's had a few good weeks here. Just what you kind of your initial impressions when you see him on tape.
Yeah, more than a few good weeks. This guy is a outstanding football player. He does a lot of things very well for their offense, especially coming in as a rookie. What he's done has been very impressive. Couple of the cross referenced games, however you want to phrase it, that I watched going through the draft. I saw him a couple of times, and he was a problem then, and he's a problem now. For defenses, he's definitely not a problem for their offense. He's a solution, but he's been he's been a tough guy to prepare for. We got our hands full with him, so he's impressive.
Thank you.
Next question, Evan Lazar.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
What's up?
Not much. I wanted to ask you about calling plays defensively and just how that role has evolved for you over the last couple of years and where your comfort level is now with calling the defensive plays.
I'm good with whatever my role is, whatever I'm asked to do. I'm happy to do it as long as it helps the team win.
Is that something that you'd say is still very much a collaborative effort between all of you guys on the staff?
Everything we do is collaborative. I mean, that's the cool part about football is, you got 11 guys out on the field, and in the big picture, the 11 guys on defense only play a third of the game. So there's offense, there's special teams, there's multiple units of special teams, there's defensive guys, offensive guys playing on special teams. It's a team game like no other. So I really enjoy it, and I enjoy being a part of it.
And just one last quick one. We don't really get to see Ronnie Perkins much on game day and stuff like that. So I'm just curious what you've seen out of Ronnie behind the scenes and how he's doing just at practice and stuff like that.
He's doing great. He's doing great. He does everything that we ask him to do, which I appreciate as a coach. And yeah, Ronnie's doing great. Happy that he's on our team for sure.
Thanks, Steve.
And next question, Mike Race.
Hey, Steve, I got to keep the camera off just because I'm driving, just to keep everyone safe. So I apologize for that. Matt Ryan.
Safety first. As long as you're safe, I'm safe here behind a computer screen, I think.
I love it. I just feel bad making you look at like a blank box, with my name on it. But
no, it's the world we live in now. I know your face. I can put the name to the face. So what you got?
I love it. Matt Ryan's mobility. I admittedly, I'm not sitting there watching every snap that he's played this year, but I happened to watch a little bit a couple weeks ago when they were playing the Saints, and I thought he was extending plays in a sense that caught my eye, and I just maybe that stood out to you.
I missed a couple pieces of the question. You broke up there a little bit, but in terms of Matt Ryan's mobility, I think that's what you were getting at.
That's right. Just like his extension of plays.
Yeah, I mean, like people talk about mobile quarterback, not mobile quarterback. There's always an element of extended plays with every quarterback, no matter who you're going against. So he does a really good job of feeling the rush and kind of getting to open space. I forget when I talked about it, but there's situations where quarterbacks, people try and put them in a bucket. Like, this is a scramble to throw guy. This is a scramble to run guy. This guy's a B gap step up guy. This guy's he'll bail out the back of the pocket. I mean, all those plays are these guys are football players. They're instinctual. I mean, I can't speak for the quarterback position, but if there's an open space in the B gap, then I'm assuming a quarterback's going to step up in the B gap. And, no defenses are designed to have quarterbacks step up and run until they get tackled. So at least not here. So he just has good instincts and good feel for the rushers around him and like where to go, where he's got some free space. So, I mean, the plays always play out differently. Unless the quarterback knows what the coverage is pre-snap, then he's got to read that out. He's got to feel the rush. Then he's got to go to open space. So, I mean, no quarterback's trying to run into a free rusher. He's gonna go where the rusher isn't. So, I never put those quarterbacks into buckets. I mean, you've seen Ryan scramble the run. He had the 2-point conversion. I want to say Tampa, but he had the 2-point conversion play where he walks into the end zone basically, and then there are plays where he slips guys in space and makes somebody miss and throws it. So, I mean, I don't put those guys in the buckets. It's all about what happens after the ball snapped. So you can rate athleticism of a quarterback. That's a little easier to do. Like, this guy runs fast. This guy's quick. This guy's hard to tackle because he's strong. This guy's hard to tackle because he's elusive. But you don't know how these plays are going to play out. And kind of to circle back to answer your original question, he does a really good job of understanding what the coverage is. Are there 5, 6, 7, 8 guys max coverage? So he knows, all right, I only got 5, 4, 3 rushers rushing. So if I step up around this guy, then, I know where I can go. And I know that depending on how many guys are in coverage, like, not everybody can get doubled. If you double all 5 receivers, then there's one guy rushing. So, like, there's a math equation of there's only 11 guys on the field. So who's doing what? And he just does a good job overall of seeing the full picture, seeing the rush. Probably, I mean, you would have to ask him, but understanding how teams rush, what they do, who the best rushers are. Is there a good inside rusher like Grady Jarrett, or is there a good edge rusher like the next guy? So, I mean, it's all a big picture thing. I mean, he'll scramble to run if there's space, and he'll scramble to throw if a receiver's open. So, I hope that answered your question. I know I went on for a while, but that's a topic that I've been, I don't know about. I see it my own way. That's how I see it. So I put you inside my head.
I loved it. And I'm going to start asking questions that are like fragmented now. Like, I'm just going to stop as if like it was a bad connection, because it was a great answer. It's a great answer.
All I heard was blah, 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 Matt Ryan, blah, 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 mobility. Well, not blah, 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 but.
Tremendous adjustment by you. Probably the best question I've ever asked.
Oh, I wouldn't go about that. I liked your question about Ivan the best. It was his birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Ives.
And we'll do one final question from Kevin Stein.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thanks. So I want to ask you about Matt Judon, but from your perspective, in terms of him being like a sounding board, how much easier has he made your job, both on and off the field?
That's a double-edged sword. He makes things easier, and he challenges me, which I appreciate that stuff. I like to be challenged. I like to make myself better. He sees the game his own way, just like every player does. I've been around some of the other guys who have been in the building before for a little bit longer than him, but he sees the game his own way, and he makes my job easier, and he also challenges me to see it a different way and adjust certain things to not to how he sees it, but he points something out and we adjust it to the positive points that he's made. Like, he sees something that works, and so you figure out how can we adjust something to tie everybody else in together. He's just one of 10 guys, or one of 11 guys. There's 10 other guys out there on the field. So he's just one piece of the puzzle, but how he sees it and the perspective he has is really, really good. I really enjoy it. All positive.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much, Steve. We appreciate it.
See you guys.